Good evening, guys. It's been a month since the spectacular Super Bowl halftime show, and today we've got an opportunity to watch the rehearsals footage with Eminem and Dr. Dre.
This is not a game, I didn't come to play. In my father's name, boy, you know I'm safe.
This year's Super Bowl halftime show musical director breaks down preparations for the groundbreaking event. Adam Blackstone is a bass player and musical director who has worked with such superstars as Nicki Minaj, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, Kanye West, The Roots, and more. He was in charge of Justin Timberlake's Super Bowl, so the setting was familiar for him. But at the same time, it was a challenge like no other, considering the scale and importance of the first ever hip-hop Super Bowl show. In a video Adam posted, he introduces musicians who took the stage together with legendary MCs in the process of boiling the legacy of 6 superstars down to 13 minutes of stage time and more. Enjoy the show, and after that, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy Adam Blackstone, musical director to some of your favorite artists, but specifically, we are here today in sunny Los Angeles getting ready to prepare for Super Bowl 2022 with the most amazing LA native hip-hop icon, first ever billionaire hip-hop, my guy, Dr. Dre. He's bringing some friends along with him. We got Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, and the queen of hip-hop and R&B soul, Mary J. Blige, with special guests 50 Cent and Anderson .Paak on drums. I'm blessed to be able to curate this whole set, put it together with this wonderful live band. I'm gonna take you on this journey with us real quick. Come along.
Guess who's back?
Day one of the restart of Super Bowl rehearsal. Sunny LA, I love the weather. And we're getting it together. LBI is coming soon. So the focus is really tapping back into some of the sketches that we were able to put together in December. Let's do this, man. Intro for next episode. And then chop chop. Let's see how we can get this incredible show down to 13 minutes.
At me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in this mother, just a swing in my hair. Trick, quit talking, quick walk if you down with the sick. Take a bullet with some and take this dope on this jet.
So 2018 was my first Super Bowl with Justin Timberlake. That Super Bowl was very special for me. It was my first performing at halftime. And we were already a family on the road. We kind of knew what songs worked and didn't work. This is very different because Dr. Dre specifically doesn't perform on television much. And then you throw in 4 icons as well to make sure that their catalog and their artistry is displayed within the time limits and the time constraints that we have for this show. That's a task in itself. Sometimes the artists say, hey, you do your thing, and then let me hear it and I'll give you some notes about what to change with what you do. Dre has said, hey, I know I want to do this song. I know I don't want to do this verse. So with that information, put it together how you see fit.
Shit, man. Appreciate you.
But I love collaborations.
Hey, Trev, stay on snare.
Now it's just about me listening to them, their expectations, their dream, and me curating it and putting it together the best way I know how live. Managing the expectations of the Super Bowl is fairly easy. It starts with me hiring my team. An MD, I always like to say, is only as great as the team around him. I thought about trying to represent each artist's team and band sound in the best way possible. That started for me with my man, Omar Edwards. He has MD'd everybody from Jay-Z to Rihanna to Mary J. Blige, Eminem, Dre.
It was amazing, man. You grow up watching these things, and as a child, I never thought that I would be playing music and at that level. So to actually be doing it is kind of surreal.
The second keyboard auxiliary, Monty Newble.
This is real talk. I could come to LA and not use at least one Newble brother.
No. I'm a programmer. I like to really try to get my keys sounding just like the record as much as possible and actually embellish and make them sound even better and bigger. It's just something that I love to do.
Next, I chose Little Rob on guitar. He is the Kendrick representative in the youth movement for us here.
And since this is my first time doing the Super Bowl, it's a dream come true, honestly, man. It feels unreal sometimes. And we're going over the music, we're locking it in, we're getting it tight, but I still don't think that moment has really registered all the way of like, yo, it's gonna be 6 legends on stage. Like, that's crazy to me.
Dre hit me about somebody coming from his production camp, and that was Trevor Lawrence, drummer, producer extraordinaire. He's been rocking with Dre for a very long time.
It's just great that it happened. It's like a bucket list moment. It's full circle. It's on the level. All those things in one.
And last but not least, I have my man, Devin Webster, on drums as well. And he's done Eminem since day one with me for the last 13 years.
Oh man, this year's Super Bowl is definitely epic. I've had the pleasure of working with all of the artists on this roster. An event of this magnitude is definitely something special, and I'm just super grateful to be a part of it.
All of that means nothing without having a killer audio team. Shout out to Danny Chang.
In my seat of being the Pro Tools engineer and getting all the stems and everything, there's really zero margin for error. I'm always on top of my game, just making sure everything's lined up right and all the pieces are put together.
Make some noise for Dr. Dre.
It's still Dre Day, AK, though I'm feeling the lock and keep it home alive.
And then James Hardy Martin is our sound engineer extraordinaire, making us sound good. The whole team, man, everybody matters, and I'm only as strong as the team I have around me. They make my job easy.
Yo!
A production this big can bring about many challenges, and not even music. Right now, Dre came in and we were just talking about how do we get the set built in 8 minutes going into the music. So without that, there is no concert. We're worried about how sound is going to be carted onto the field. If our elevator lifts go up and down and in the special set pieces. So once you lock in the music, that's just a small piece of what has to happen of a show this magnitude. This performance is super important to the culture. Hip hop is important to Black people, the city of LA. Kendrick told me the other day he never thought that there would even be a stadium of that magnitude where it is, and let alone him being on the stage there. So he was like, yo, this is big, bro. Thank you for bringing this to light. I think it's important because kids that want to do hip hop or sing soul music, they don't have to be confined to now a small club, a location, or a certain city that embraces them. This is a global stage. The world is going to see us. And I think we're going to get millions of new hip hop fans based off of the execution and the excellence of the show that we have put together. It's just great music, and it's going to be a great show. And I'm excited to be the head of that on the music side.
Yeah, we did that!
Everything I do right now is for my family and for my children. So that journey taught me to never give up, and that, you know, if God has promised something to you, let's not question his timeline. It gives me a sense of purpose as well. I'm not just here for music, I'm here for legacy. I'm here to show them and be an inspiration to not only my children, but hopefully other little kids, that you can do whatever you set out to do. I never knew that playing the bass would put me on this stage, if I can be honest. If you work hard, you give your 100% at everything that you do, no matter where you're at, somebody's always watching you. But continue to do great work, because when they're looking for somebody for those positions, they will remember you. Hope you enjoyed this performance. It was huge and a big blessing for us to represent our culture, represent hip hop. Shout out to Dr. Dre, Snoop, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, the Queen, Mary J. Blige, for letting us all represent them and their iconic music on that world stage of the Super Bowl. Shout out to my incredible band and crew. Huge shout out to everybody in LA for welcoming us and also letting the culture be #1. We love you. Peace.